What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been 24 hours since I posted. I was away for personal reasons, but I was following the news a little bit, and I saw the SEC, their Twitter account got compromised, which is what they said. It says, apparently they announced passing a Bitcoin ETF, and then within like 10 minutes, Bitcoin went over $1,000, and then they tweeted saying, their account was compromised, an unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange ETF products. And then Bitcoin tanked again. And I think, it was just a bunch of controversy, right? Some are responding like, was it really compromised? Were you guys really hacked? Did someone just purposely do that to cause manipulation in the prices? There were so many conspiracy theories behind it, and listen, this is why I tell you guys, you really can't trust anybody in this market. We have no idea what happened. I mean, maybe someone was like, hey, go mess with the market, tweet that, post whatever, and then maybe they did get compromised. Who knows? But that being said, we're waiting to see what happens with this ETF. By the time this video even drops, maybe we'll have an answer by then. But I'm looking at prices. Bitcoin's 46,500, which is pretty bullish. Bitcoin looks like it might break 2,500 today. I see Caspa still 11 cents. A lot of people are concerned about that. I am not. I just will gladly DCA. LCX 13 cents. Art Block 21 cents. Say 69 cents. Some good discounts here, right? If this Bitcoin ETF gets passed, I do imagine we'll see what we saw in like the last 15 minutes of the ETF getting approved in quotations. We're probably going to see Bitcoin hit 50K. I think 50K easily if the ETF gets passed like today, tomorrow, whenever. And then we're probably going to see a buy the rumor, sell the news scenario. We're probably going to see a sell off at some point, which would bring Bitcoin back down to this range. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see your crypto I'm buying, selling, trading next, run your portfolio by me, be part of a support group where I do weekly voice chat hangouts. You can literally ask me questions, literally hang out with me, or do private live streams, which I'm doing another one on Friday. I do them every single Friday morning. It's a nice private live stream. Very few people compared to my public live streams. You get a lot of coaching, feedback, questions. If you want to be a part of this support group of like-minded investors who also want to change their lives with massive profits, don't be a lone wolf trying to figure it out yourself, be super stressed out. If you want to be a part of this, then I highly encourage you to join the Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. Just be very careful if you're trying to trade this. Everybody at the catalyst of like these rumors and news, even with the FOMC meetings with inflation, they always think they have crystal balls and they can just I know exactly where Bitcoin's going. I know exactly what to do, and they trade with leverage, whatever. Be very careful. I never do that. I never trade with leverage. I just DCA on dips, or sometimes I'll lump sum on dips if I see a big crash take place. Like in the case with FTX when it went under and Bitcoin went to 15.5K, I was buying crypto like it was Christmas. I was literally buying as much as I could of everything that I wanted. So that's the only time where I lump sum. Aside from that, when I see dips here and there, I just DCA. I DCA a little heavier, depending on which crypto it is, and then I just go from there. So I was talking to my Discord members today, and I was saying, listen, I hope we see a crash. My inner greedy self wants to see more of a crash. I'm looking at 2024 as if it's still going to be an accumulation year. Even if this Bitcoin ETF gets passed, if you look at previous cycles, usually Bitcoin crashes after the halving. So with the halving coming, the ETF coming, we're going to see a big rally. Everyone's going to think that's the rip and the altcoin season is going to happen in like Q2 of this year. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to see a big rally. Sure, Bitcoin might hit 55K, which is where I see it around the halving. And then we're going to see probably a sell-off. And then we're going to see the real rip probably Q3, Q4 this year starting, and then heading into 2025. That's my trajectory where I see it. Obviously, though, I don't have a crystal ball. This is just a coffee cup. This is not my crystal ball. But, this is how my mindset is for this year. Even if they initially reject this ETF, it's going to get passed. Crypto is not going away. I know they want you guys to think that crypto is going to get destroyed. Everything's going to zero. We're going to be in the ice age. Listen, they always want you guys to think the sky is falling until you see the institutions flood the market, see the prices go like this, then say, okay guys, you can buy now after everyone else has bought. If the ETF is already being talked about, they're already seeing signs of long-term adoption, okay? This is the first bull cycle where I've seen institutional interest this high. The fact that we're even having ETF conversations is very bullish. So even if they initially reject it, don't panic, just take advantage of a discount. I know I am, and expect the ETF to eventually be passed, and then we're going to see pumps like you've never seen before. I'm still accumulating, and obviously if you're concerned about profits right now, the best crypto to watch right now in terms of that is Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin rides up like this, that means smart money, big money is buying Bitcoin. And until they start taking profits on Bitcoin, you see it reach like 70K, 80K, whatever, or 100K, until you start seeing it go down again, I mean like really go down, that's where you start seeing the altcoins rallying. If they're rallying, that means they're taking profits and moving it into altcoins. At that point, I'd be watching my portfolio like a hawk, almost like a trader, checking it every 5 minutes, you know? So that's going to be a fun time when we get to that stage. But that being said, I see some good discounts. I see a lot of good utility plays down. I even see Hello 16 cents. Bonk had a run yesterday, but it's finally cooling off. I might look to establish a position to that soon. Hedera H-bar below 8 cents. XRP and Stellar are still pretty stable, which is pretty crazy if you're holding those. But I know a lot of people are long on that, especially XRP, which I totally get. Render below $4. Shiba Inu added a 0. Okay, so Shiba Inu is even down a lot. We're going to see a lot of good rips this cycle. I'm so ready. I am so ready. But like I said, expect some volatility. Don't have the home alone face. We see enough of those here on YouTube. If you see Bitcoin break 50K in a few days, or even better, go down to like 40K, which would be awesome. I would love to see a 40K Bitcoin again, but who knows what's going to happen. All I know is this is a time to really try to, work some overtime at your job. If you got to start a side hustle, so be it. The more you sacrifice now, the more delayed gratification you have now, the better off you're going to be to change your life in 2025. So it's really real. The possibility is real. You got to believe it, and you got to be making your moves now. Use your time wisely. I cannot stress this enough. And make sure you guys are using your watch list. You're utilizing it. Even if you're not holding certain cryptos, but you're watching cryptos, the whole point of watch was to watch it. You want to make sure you're checking it daily, because maybe you have funds for a crypto and your entire portfolio is up, but then you find one or two cryptos that are down like 20% that you want to buy some more, and you see it from your watch list. So you buy some more. There's way too many crypto in this market. There's new ones launched every single day to where you can just blindly go on your exchange and start looking for your crypto. But if you have an active watch list of 30 crypto, whatever, that's where you can get a little more precise and figure out, which ones are good entries at this point. So that's how I evaluate, when to buy. I go over my entire portfolio. I say, okay, this one's good for me. This one's good. I need a little more for this one. Is the price there? If it is, I buy it. If it's not, then I say, okay, what's the next one? And I go down the list from there. That's how I pretty much establish my entries. I look for consolidations at the very least, which is sideways action, equal buys and sells, or I look for downtrend cryptos, which in Casper's case was in a downtrend, which is why I've been buying it recently. Just giving you guys some insight as to how I think as an investor. But nonetheless, this is a great time to be in this market. Remember, guys, we're still super early. There's still tons of people that are in stocks, real estate, money market accounts, precious metals. They're waiting for the ETF to get passed because they want the confirmation that crypto is going to be quote unquote safe and also here to stay. Once we have these exchange trade funds get passed, then we're going to have the mindset of crypto is going to be here for the long run. We're going to have safety, stability, soon regulation, and all this is going to bring trust. It's going to bring trust. It's going to bring more eyes to the market, more interest, and then when you add to the fact that halving is taking place really soon, we're going to see a ton of money flowing in. And when the money flows in, watch your portfolio rip it like crazy. It is going to be like the roller coaster you never wanted to go on, especially if you're afraid of heights like I am. I don't like heights, but it's going to be a roller coaster that you hope never ends and you want to just keep riding it forever while you're in the green. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. What do you think is going to happen with this Bitcoin ETF? And where do you see Bitcoin's price at that point? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.